Yee! Yeah! Ah. Testing, testing, release. Oh, that is.
Here. Here. Feel. Hear, feel, think.
Sorry.
There we go, there we go. No need to fret though, you'll soon get used to it. Glog. Feeling better, Cupo. Cupo. Aha, you can see us. I had a feeling you could, Cupo. We're Boogles, and we live in this wood. Naturally trying to do some stupid accent. The folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Cupo. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late, lots of strange things happening. Have you chanced to witness anything suspicious, Cupo? No. What? But of course you haven't, you've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you then, Cupo. Oh, there they go. Orangutans. Oh, no. Aye. Britannia still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't care much for conversation, see. Vremon's the name, and peddling's my trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers, am I wrong? Yarr. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. That's what I call a living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that venturing's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? The game. Power. Yeah. Power isn't power to do good, like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right and all that. I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventurers do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish your warcraft in the adventuring business. When you arrive in town, you'd best enroll the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild neither. Redania's home to a few, so you fancy learning how to fight with a bow or polearm, or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Well, I'll go no further. Hang on 1 second. What's this then? Let me test. Yeah. Cool. Whoa. Whoa. I'm so angry. What's going on? A skirmish has broken out up ahead with the Ixal. For your safety, you must remain here until... Oh, no. What the hells? We shall hold them here. Try to break clear. Damn. That was too bleeding close. Nice of the Ixal to send us a welcoming party though. Hey. Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends, so just you take care, alright? By the by, is this your first trip to Cryptania? No. Thought not. But I'll wager there have been some changes since your last visit. Allow that journey the itinerant to teach you a few things about your destination. The city of Gradania lies slapping in the middle of the the biggest, lushest forest in all of Eurasia. Well, it ain't near as lush as it used to be, saying that, since the calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a new herd of new beasts. Just realized this audio mixing is gonna be really dumb. Yes, reduce this a little bit. Let's test. At long last. Reduce that again. There we go. Behold Gratania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals.
The Black Shroud.
Whoa!
The ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania.
Gridania. Oh, yeah.
Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the 7th Umbral Era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul.
Brave!
One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
Hey, that's me. And here's where we put Wasteland. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this. Way of thanks for keeping me company. Oh, gimme. Nothing. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did ya? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied parsonage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Boom, boom, boom.
May the matron take her to her bosom, that she may never want. And in her heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Sanctity. Wow. Let's see how my graphic cards. Not well. Not well at all. You there, yes you. Yeah. Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertinant, a wood whaler of Gridania. It is my duty to protect our nation from her enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove to be her friends. Let us see what you are. Bruh. Oh no! The tutorial! In the Gridania, a vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Bertinant, my friend. Another green adventurer, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Before you rush up and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Mion within, and she will take you in hand. Yeah. You're on a quest. Duty list. Duty. Give a man a bloody fright sneaking up on me like that. Newly come to Gridania, are you? Then I suggest you continue on your merry way to the Carline Canopy just behind me. Mother Mion will want a word with you. The wood, it's watching you know. Do. See if this is good.
Indeed, there.
Testing. Come on. Dang it.
Testing.
Alright. Well, what have we here? A wide-eyed lass and a wandering young adventurer come to put your name down at the guild, I assume. Welcome. Mion's my name, or Mother Mion as most call me, and the Carline Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the Guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer, assisting the people of Gridania. Fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well within our nation, but none could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The exile and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Playin Empire to the north, and that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now the wounds have barely begun to heal. But I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years passed. Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon Dalamud and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square mile of the 12-wood was spared the devastation. Yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. Among us, I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it is also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved by certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of our realm. And yet, whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst the blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Pray do not feel daunted by these deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scrawl your name right there. Wah! Oh, and I would appreciate it if you used your real name. There is a special place in the 7th Hell for those of us who use amusing aliases. What? Me? Using my real name? Sarah? And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? Very well. From this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gridania, nation blessed with the elementals and the bounty of the 12'swood. The guild expects great things from you. Look at what just arrived. Another goddamn adventurer. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very solve that Gridania needs. The elder Cetia herself bade us welcome them with open arms. You mean to disregard her will? Of course not. Lest you forget, it is our sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th Hell. Why the 7th one? Why not the first one? Pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the 12'swood of late. You see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, their good self included. Fear not, however. Given a catalogue of exemplary deeds and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. Well, on behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Mion to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. Cool. $100. Ooh. Wow. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must be sure that you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Yeah. The first task is to visit the Aetherite. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetherite Plaza, not far from the Carline Canopy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetherite plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instructions. For your second task, you are to visit the Lancers Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of the polearm. Speak with Jillian, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridania's commercial district. There you shall find weapons and armor and all the various items that an adventurer might need on her travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parsemontret, and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your tasks. May Novaka guide your path. Yeah. And one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I am certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. Wow. I also suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here in the canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild and are an invaluable source of advice for neophyte heroes seeking to attain greatness. Look at that person there. Whoa. Goodbye. Yeah. Wow. Welcome to the Carline Canopy. Should you need help with anything, please don't hesitate to heya. What is it you do here? Whatever needs doing, really. Though I spend most of my time serving or welcoming visitors to the Adventurers Guild. I first stumbled into the Carline Canopy after the calamity, having lost my family, my livelihood, and the will to carry on. There were times when my grief was so crippling I could barely speak, but Mother Mion gave me a purpose and a place to heal, and here I've stayed. They call the Carline Canopy. I once asked Mion the very same question. She simply told me she simply liked the flower. The look in her eyes when she said it, though. But I suppose we all have our secrets.
Let's trade this now. Yeah, bye. We'll test as if it can work while I'm here. And yes, everything is working well. Greetings, I am one of the smiths, the stuckler of fires and forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to you adventurers. I see you have recently taken up the Adventurer's mantle. The possibilities stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow, and our nascent stars of limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these hopeful men and women by their title of mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma may be causing your trouble. A mentor may even offer you to accompany you on your adventure. I highly recommend that you take advantage of Mentor's aid to enrich your experiences in Eorzea. Please, pray do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. What the heck? Wow! It's like, yeah. Look at that thingy. You attune to the aetherite. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mion's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nissia of the Wood Wheelers, and I know a thing or two about the aetherite. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to jump safely from one place to another. Return and teleport. The most common 10s per patient spells make direct use of the aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Surely few things in this world are so useful to an intrepid explorer that you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out to the wilds, I suggest you start with the aetherites found here in Cadenia. Should you wish to learn more about the aetherite or transportation magic, I am here to answer your question. Oh, wait. I switched my microphone back to this. Testing. You're tuned with the aetherite. Great aether. Boom is messaging me on Discord. The elder seeds here has placed great store on your adventure, Alos, and pray that you would reward her fate by reaching out to aid the people of Britannia. Newly come to Britannia, are you? In search of fame and fortune, perhaps? If you have confidence in your abilities, I urge you to speak with the Chancellor of the Gods Cliff. You can find him standing vigil before the Archer's Guild. The creatures of the 12th would have been behaving most unnaturally of late, and it has fallen to God's quiver to pacify them. Alas, they are sorely undermanaged. For this reason, they seek able adventurers to supplement their ranks. I'm certain that your offer of aid would be well received. Yes, Glenn. At last, the Cleavers hold under the Gods Cleaver, the defenders of Britannia. It also houses the Archers Guild if you seek training in the ways of the bundle. I could run once per minute. Alice. We're here.
You can't even- I shouldn't be having no more trouble with all this freaking my sound settings, but it does seem like I do. Well, poopy poop poop poop. Yeah, there we go. La 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 la. My eyes well. I just turned myself humongous. Humongous. Good. More. There we go. You don't wish to prove yourself, do you not? Complete. Ordinarily, the forest fungers that inhabit the Severental Shroud are not more than a nuisance. However, we have received reports that a vast cloud of the creature's spores have rendered parts of the Dwarf's Wood impassable and ruined crops besides. We periodically cull the fungi population in order to prevent such occurrences, but the creatures have taken to spawning out of season, making it even more difficult to keep their numbers in check. Though this is indeed a troubling development, the gods, however, has more pressing concerns and can't ill afford to waste time fighting funguars. If you wish to prove yourself, go to Central Shroud and exterminate 600 pests. Use caution and approach them one at a time, lest your adventuring career be cut disappointingly short.
Distance.
No. Dumb. So sad. Yeah. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Archers Guild. It is here that archers the realm over gather to master the bow. We engage the enemy from a distance, ever seeking to alter the course of battle without a single arrow. If you have a mind to become an archer, then you have come to the right place. Do you wish to join our ranks? While your enthusiasm cannot be faulted, it seems you still have much and more to learn about adventuring. I suggest you focus on your current pursuit for a time. Let us speak again once you have cut your teeth as an adventurer. Level 10A. Fine. Like I wanted a stupid bow anyway. Hello. Why are you looking at me? Hail, adventurer, might you have a moment? Whoa. I'm in need of a trustworthy soul to deliver a missive to Parnell. You can find her in the shaded bower in the midst of the market. Why would I not simply go and speak with her myself? Well, as I'm sure you have observed, Britannians have a tendency to be rather... I mean, in person, they can be, well, a little on the prickly side. The matter is not urgent. Simply hand over the missive the next time you find yourself in the markets. Please, as a favor from one adventurer to another. Come on. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Parson Montre, master of the markets? You think you can stroll in here bold as you please and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Which it does not for naught, especially when dealing with Woodbay heroes. If on the other hand you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, I might consider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Mion's handiwork. More specifically, our bacon. Don't look surprised, lass. I smell the eel pie of yours a mile away. Hand it over. That flaky crust, just divine. Very well, I am a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall explain only this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are just a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you'd best be prepared with a quality set of weapons and armor. Such goods are the province of the Rosewood Stalls, directly south of here. You will be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear the defective straps and the like. If it is potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the Ebony Stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked by widely traveled Ulden merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. You follow me thus far, the first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your need. Thus you may concern yourself with price and profit. There is little more I can teach you with mere words. Go, peruse the stalls, and see for yourself what wares they have to offer. There is no substitution for first-hand experience after all. And I am weary of talking. Unless you have another eel pie. Whoa. I take it my previous explanation did not suffice to sate your curiosity. Very well, if you wish to know more of the markets, I shall give you a practical education free of charge. As matters of the market, I entertain many requests. Master of the markets. This order from the whalers, for example, but I delegate their fulfillment to my hirelings, that I might tend to such tasks as I alone am capable of performing. For your personal betterment, I shall delegate the fulfillment of this particular request to you. I bid you search the stalls for a bone spearhead, a pot of beeswax oil, and a length of brambleweed rope, and deliver them to Saint Guled of the Lancers Guild. There is much and more to be found in these stalls if you have the dedication to seek and the coin to pursue it. However, as my representative, you need only offer my name as payment. None will deny me. In fact, many will be all too eager to part with their wares, so numerous are the debts I am owed. A fine proposition, is it not? I am spared a simple task, and you gain a priceless mercantile experience. Why, I should rightly charge you for such an opportunity. But worry not. I am a man of my word, and the terms will stand. Deliver the goods to Saint Guled, and she may even see fit to reward you. Hello, Arnie. Greetings, madam. Might you be looking to secure the services of a retainer? What's this? A missive from Bass, you say? Whatever could it be about? Let me see now. She wants to know about the available stock of potions at the markets. Hardly a matter that warrants a letter, much less hiring of a courier. Why could she not ask the question in person? I sense that adventurers from beyond our borders find Gridanians somewhat difficult to deal with. Are we truly so devoid of warmth? If we must trust outsiders, it is only because so many of them have brought chaos to the Twelveswood, and such sins as theirs are not soon to be forgotten. Yet I suppose we might endeavor to be a little less old. You got discerning eyes, miss. The craftsmanship's truly something needed. Perfect for securing any manner of parsimon threat. God, if I never hear that bloody name again, it'll be too soon. There I was thinking I might make a guild today. Yeah, take the damn brambleweed rope and bugger off. Hey, thanks for the stuff, sucker. 216 gil, I don't got money for that, you freaking idiot. What do you think I am, some sort of freaking... Hey, what's the deal with airplane food, am I right? Hello? Welcome, welcome. At the behest of good Master Parsamon, you say. What do we owe the pleasure of your company today, my lady? May I take this opportunity to say that it is an honor and a privilege to serve you. But you must have your beeswax oil without delay. Yes, feel free to take as much as you require. And you will, of course, inform Master Parsamon that I was only too happy to accommodate his needs, yes? Yeah. Yuff on you. Ew. Sorry, lass, we ain't open yet. Oh, one of Parsamontrit's. Well, and what was it you said you wanted? Bone spearhead. Here she is. Take it and tell that bastard we're square. We're sure you're not open? Love to help you, lass, but we ain't nowhere near ready. Well, why don't you get ready? What business have you with me, adventurer? You come upon the bidding of Master Parsamontrit? Yeah. So soon? I am impressed. I placed my order only a short time ago. Yet here are all the items I requested. Truly, Master Parsamontrit is every bit as resourceful as they say. You are fortunate to work under such a man. You would do well to mold yourself in his image if you have any aspirations as a merchant. Well, as a captain, I happen to not have any at all, you guy. Once a fledgling, kill a squirrel. A fresh-faced adventurer, the very manner of person I had wished to meet. The Lancers Guild is looking for someone to track down. I think I'm too loud, right? Am I? Nah. Track down and exterminate half a dozen squirrels. The infernal pests have been squeezing in under our floorboards every eve for the past several moons, and gnawing away at the support pillars. They have yet to inflict any serious structural damage, thanks to the builder. But I hesitate to bring such trifling matters before the wood whalers or the gods' quiver. Hence my delight at your timely arrival. Why, an adventurer who could not dispatch such woodland nuisances is not worthy of the name. Not here in Gridania, at least. And you know what becomes of incapable adventurers. But perhaps it is best you do not know. The squirrels of which I spoke can be found in the central shroud. Return to me once you have disposed of them, assuming the task is not beyond you. For your sake, I sincerely hope it is not. Whoa. Yeah. Image friend. Weird. And she got a chair. Is she like some sort of crafts person? Welcome to the Lancers Guild. I see you brought your own spear. If you seek to refine your skills with polearm, then you have come to the right place. Here at the Lancers Guild, spear wielders gather to train with one another, and further hone their abilities under the tutelage of our fine instructors. More than an instrument of war, the spear is also a tool for hunting. And with game ever plentiful in Twellswood, the weapon has been the mainstay of the locals here since the founding of Gridania. With the passing of time, our nation became a gathering place for spear masters from all around the realm. Many eager to test their mettle against the famed might of our wood whalers. Whoa. And it was here in Gridania that our myriad fighting styles came into contact, eventually giving rise to the art taught here today. That spear technique could be formalized at all That spear technique could be formalized at all owed much to the founding of the Lancers Guild by wood whaler Captain Mistalena on a century past. The tradition of accepting students from without as well as within Gradania's borders persists to this day, ensuring that the art of the polearm may not only survive, but also continue to evolve. Well, there you have it. I hope this brief history of the guild has helped to settle any doubt in your mind. The Lancers Guild is always eager to welcome new initiates. If you have a will to enlist, speak with me again, and we can begin the enrollment process. Well then, have you made up your mind to enlist? Yeah. Excellenta. I shall let Guildmaster Yowain know to expect you. All who seek admittance to our ranks must present themselves before him. He will judge if you are fit to become one of us. Try make your way to the training area within. Our guild master awaits you there. Oh, wow. And I nudge myself over a bit. Well met, adventurer. I understand you wish to learn the Lancer's art under our roof. Though you have doubtless brandished a spear before this day, perhaps even in earnest, you still have a long way to go before you may call yourself a Lancer in the South. In this soon, in my capacity as a guildmaster, I shall guide your training, beginning with the very basics, the principles of our art. There exist myriad fighting styles, each of which have its own unique qualities. None, however, can claim to be as offensively minded as ours. Our approach is one of attack. Every area of attack, no matter who or what we face. An experienced lancer is able to wield a polearm as if it were an extension of his body. He transforms into a raging storm before his foes, delivering a barrage of devastating crusts and slashes to facilitate such a relentless assault. We Lancers fork go. Lady Mail favoring favoring armor over leather and chain. Such materials as provide adequate protection without unduly hindering movement. Lancer's worth may be measured quite simply in how swiftly and decisively he can pierce his enemy's defenses. By its nature, the polearm is a simple weapon to wield, for good or ill. Even a farmer land hands, it is capable of wreaking considerable havoc. Thus it has been a mainstay of every great army since ancient times. Yet know that a lance alone does not a lancer make. Faced with unfavorable odds, an unseasoned spearman will break formation and flee without a moment's hesitation. A true lancer, however, flinches not before his enemies, for he knows not the true meaning of not the meaning of fear. Does he press forward, disdainful of the odds, that he might pierce the enemy line and open a path to victory. Needless to say, doing so requires no small amount of courage, and that is why our guild has striven from the first to instill this essential quality in every free soul who passes through our halls. Arduous trials await you should you join our ranks. Knowing this, have you the resolve to wield the lance? Sure. Well said, adventurer. I see no reason to deny you a place within our ranks. Ah, but I neglected to introduce myself. I am Playin, a master of skill. Treasure trees duly exchanged. I hereby assign you your first task. Be precise. In order to develop an affinity with your weapon and learn to gauge such things as distance, you are to go forth and brandish your spear with reckless abandon. The squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars that roam just outside the city should provide you with suitable challenge. Put down, let us say, 3 of each, and then report back to me. Looks like I gotta go in the woods and kill a bunch of freaking idiots. Gotta report to Mio. You there, adventurer. Could you deliver a message for me? My superior Millicent is stationed outside Playin Final. Is doubtless busy, but I'm past due to be relieved. Long past due, truth be told. However, I can't simply abandon my post. Speak to her for me, would you? But choose your words wisely. She has a bit of a temper. Greetings, traveler. Come to see Mikedo's famed amphitheater, have you? I am Estain, caretaker of this fine centerpiece of Gridanian culture, and I fear I must needs trouble you for your assistance. You see, it is not only well-meaning women like yourself who are drawn to this place. The sylphs often visit in the dead of night, long after our citizens have gone to bed. We have no particular objection to their presence, and they seem grateful for the accommodation. So much so, in fact, that last night they left us a token of their appreciation in the form of vegetables. A lot of vegetables. Their generosity is more than welcome, of course, but the sheer quantity of the things makes gathering them all something of a chore, and it's not as if I don't have enough to do already. In short, I'd be most grateful for any help you could give me. That guy's not doing nothing. Why don't he help out? Well done, friend. The kiddo herself would sing your praise. She knew the power of art, how it could strengthen the soul of a nation and preserve its history for future generations. This amphitheater was her greatest gift to Gridania, and it was her wish that all folks use it freely, not only for performances and festivals, but as a place to share memories and make new ones. I wonder if the sylphs come here to do just that. That said, I do wish they would find other ways to express their gratitude. We have no need of vegetables here, but mayhap the Carline canopy can make use of them. Anyway, thanks be to the elementals for bringing you here today. You there, you are an adventurer, yes? Good. I have a task for you. Take yourself over to the Conjurer's Guild and speak with my student Brya. She has her hands full preparing for the auguries and would likely welcome your assistance. In her excitement at becoming a conjurer, I fear my young disciple is pushing herself beyond the limits of her endurance. Enthusiasm is all well and good, but it would not do to initiate collapse from exhaustion. Stop right there, not another step. I apologize if I have startled you, but please be careful. The ground here is covered in rose hips. You see, my seed's pouch had grown so threadbare that it finally split open. Unbeknownst to myself, I've been scattering azema rose hips all along this road. Oh good madam, if you would help me gather them, I'd be ever so grateful. Thank you. Your kindness is truly a blessing from the elementals. The rose hips should be lying on the road between here and the Great Lone Growery. Remember to tread lightly lest you crush them underfoot. Lest you crush them underfoot. Good madam, pray tell me you have recovered all those rose hips and abandoned not one to a traveler's boot. Blessings be upon you. I feared this path would be lined with roses next year. Not that such a wondrous sight would be wholly objectionable, but Azema roses are ill-suited to this location. As a botanist, it is my responsibility to see Gridania's plants grow and thrive in the most ideal conditions. A place for every seed and every seed in its place, you might say. It was most gracious of you to aid me in my time of need. I pray the elementals extend you the same kindness. There you go, buddy. But damn it, another adventurer. You're like flies on muck. Whatever. Gridania did to deserve such a plague, I don't know. Say, I suppose times are changing and they just keep telling me I should. And perhaps you might be. Ah, gods help me. Just take this Azema rose to Wildu of Stillglade Fane, will you? Well, what are you still standing there for? Go and deliver the bloody robe. Okay. Welcome, adventurer, to the Conjurer's Guild. Here we commune with the elementals and heed their guidance. Yes, I must confess, the elementals did not whisper of your coming. We did indeed request an Azema rose from Ethelred, but that you should bring it to us in his stead means that something wonderful has happened. Ethelred has long held a grudge against the many adventurers who have passed through Gridania's gates. His beloved flowers are renowned for their beauty, you see, and were once so highly coveted by olden collectors that they were picked nigh to extinction by fortune-seeking foreigners. Yet if it was peace we desire, we must all learn to look beyond mistrust born of the past, and overcome our prejudices. So has the elder Seatsier taught us, and so do we all live. I doubt it was easy for Ethelred to entrust this Azema rose to you. When he hears we have received it, he will come to know that not all outsiders are deserving of scorn. Truly, it was by the will of the elementals that you came to us this day. Please accept this as a token of our gratitude. Way out of my way, buddy. Yes, I am Briar, but I am so awfully Oh, you say Lady Melaine herself asked you to assist me? In that case, I suppose you might lend a hand, especially as mine appear to be shaking, though only very slightly. Not that it's anything to worry about, mere nervous energy. I would be exceedingly grateful if you would take this Azema rose oil and refill the censers. There are two that require attention. Please have a care not to disturb the conjurers amid their meditations. You must be as quiet and unobtrusive as possible. Another quest already. Oh. Might you perchance be comfortable around Vilekin? If so, I have an urgent need of your assistance. You see, I was preparing for the forthcoming auguries when I found, to my great embarrassment, that we lack the requisite quantity of scarlet oil. If it is not too much to ask, I would be most grateful if you could resupply us in the time for the ceremony. Scarlet oil can be harvested from ladybugs, such as those found near the bannock. 6 of the vialkin should yield the necessary amount. Pray return to me as soon as you have it. Yeah, dude. Ooh. Am I disturbing you? Am I disturbing any of you? Perhaps I should be. Perhaps I will be. Perhaps I won't be. My thanks. I must admit to being rather impressed by how faithfully you followed my instructions. I had always considered adventurers to be uncouth and a rowdy lot, but I see you are capable of courtesy as well. Lady Melaine has a fine eye for character. You should feel honored that she has chose you for the task. I guess I'll take this. I think I'd rather have one of either. One of both. Why not? Let me invite.